Good morning to all of you. In our last few classes, we have been discussed or we have been started the core 12, that is called as the solid state physics, and from the unit 1 we have been started, that is unit 1 belongs to crystal structure. Okay, so in this unit many things we are going to be study, but with starting we discussed about the solids that is belongs to amorphous and crystalline. So we know that in general four states or phases of the matter we have, that is solid, liquid, gas and plasma. So these are the things that we already familiar with those things, and gas is compressible fluid. If we are going to consider compressible fluid, that like your LPG gas can be take the shape of the container in which it is filled. Okay, so and another is plasma state or phase, in which we can get the charged particles, ionized particles, is called the plasma state. So now to study the physics that deals with the behavior characteristics of solid is known as the solid state physics. These things we have been already discussed, and then the whole solid, whatever we have in our surrounding, that is classified into two, that is crystalline and amorphous. These are the differentiations. So you just go through this. Many things you could not be understand now, but at the end of this paper you will be very clear with the differentiation between the crystalline and amorphous. But few of the points we know that the constituent atoms or molecules arranged in the definite regular geometry pattern that we are discussed in our last classes is called the crystalline. Not regular is called the amorphous. This is a long range order in the structure, and it is a short range order, or we can say disorder itself. Okay, it has a sharp melting point. The crystalline material have sharp melting point, but in case of amorphous it has not the sharp melting point, but these are fast soften and then melt. And this is the another important property, that is in case of crystalline solid we can get the anisotropic, and here isotropic. Anisotropic and isotropic means, anisotropic means not uniform, isotropic means uniform. It has been written that like all the properties, physical properties etc., in different direction are different in different directions, are different in different directions, but in case of amorphous it will be remain same in all the directions. I can give you one example, that suppose this is our crystalline material, 2D crystalline material. Suppose each and every lattice point one atom has been situated or seated one atom. Suppose this is one atom crystal structure. They are telling that in case of crystalline solid, along this direction the physical properties is not same along y direction. How it is, why it is, that we are going to discuss in our future. But in case of amorphous it is uniform in all the direction. So this much, and another 2-3 differentiation. Crystalline solid are incompressible, not compressed. It could not be compressed easily. Suppose iron is a material which is crystalline, belongs to crystalline, it is not easy to compress easily, but amorphous can be easily compressible. And crystalline solids are so called true solids, and it is not a true solid, it is called pseudo solid. Pseudo solid means partially solid type. Example: glass, polymers, rubbers, iron, gold, silver, these are the crystalline material. So next we have been discussed that structural difference between crystalline solids and amorphous solids. So basically or principally, the crystalline and amorphous solids can be differentiated with each other on the basis of their structure. So inside the material, what will be the structure, means what will be the arrangement of the atoms. On the basis of that, we can differentiate the so-called crystalline and amorphous. Okay, so here is the two materials we can see here. This is attracted by the magnet and this could not attract by the magnet. So this is the obviously the rubber, which is called the polymer. It can be compressible, it could not be easily compressible. So its conductivity, that is electrical conductivity, magnetic properties are very different with this one. Okay, and also I have been show you one thing, that may this and this both are attracted by the magnet. Means these two materials induced their magnetic moment in the presence of magnet, but maybe their magnetic properties is not going to be uniform or not going to be same. Means I can say that how much force is required to attract this material, maybe much less magnetic force is required to attract this much. If we are going to compare this mass and this mass is same, then different amount of magnetic force is required to attract this one. That means its magnetic properties and its magnetic properties both are different. Maybe both are attracted by the magnet, but their magnetic properties are going to be different. Why it is different? Means inside this material, the arrangement of the atoms different as compared to this material. On the base of the structure, or arrangement of the atoms inside the material will be decide the material's characteristics. Okay, so material's characteristics can be decided on the base of their arrangement of atoms inside the material. So due to that, the structural or arrangement of the things or structural parameter is one of the most important parameter which can differentiate first of all crystalline and amorphous, and also it can be differentiate the crystallines with different classification that we are going to be studying. This is the broad classification, that is crystalline and amorphous means in the crystalline long range order will be there. You are going to get the long range order, but long range order of the atoms we can found in the crystalline solid, but it is absent in amorphous material, or we can say short range order. Okay, so or we can say approximately disorder. We can discuss an example. See, this is a one lattice site. At this one lattice site, one molecule of 3 atoms are seated here, and this is regularly arranged in the x-axis direction and y-axis direction with regular interval of distance. So we can say it is a crystal, which is the combination of lattice and basis. So here lattice means, suppose we are going to consider this is a molecule and its center of mass is this one. Suppose this center of mass is this one, this center of mass is this one, and this is the center of mass of these molecules. So before we have to put the 3 atoms molecules at each and every lattice site, or lattice point. So the lattice points are arranged in the regular interval of period, and we have to just added or putted the 3 atoms molecule one at the 1 lattice point, and we found the crystal structure. This is one type of, we can say this is a 2D crystal structure. Okay, 2D crystal structure. We are only considered the arrangement along x-axis and y-axis. Likewise here, 2 atoms molecule are seated at 1 lattice point. Suppose this is the center mass or center mass of this molecule, center mass of this molecule. So the pencil point, wherever I am pointing, these are the so-called lattice points. So this is the lattice point. Here at lattice point I have putted, or I have considered one molecule of 2 atom. So this is one lattice structure, sorry, this is a crystal structure but not regular arrangement. So we can say that this is a amorphous solid. And here one thing we can mark, that here it has been written that it is short range order. In case of amorphous material, see these 2 molecules, only this much in this area we can say that this material is crystalline. Understood? In this area these are regularly arranged, means space is something, and space or orientation is the same. Or we can consider another molecule that I will give you an example, you can understand. Suppose another molecule I have to consider here, and it is here, and this is another molecule what I am going to be consider. See, these 3 molecules are in same orientation and same distance apart. So we can say that up to this much these molecules are, up to this area or in this area these molecules are arranged in regular manner, but other part it is not so. So this type of arrangements we can found in amorphous materials, where only short range order can be possible, or maybe full disorder can be possible. So this is the nothing so called short range ordering. But here in crystalline material, long range ordering we are going to be get. Okay, so in figure 1, this is a red atom surrounded by 2 atoms. Same thing I have been discussed, so no need to be. Next, not periodic, this figure 2 explanation. So figure 1 is crystalline, obviously figure 2 is amorphous. So crystal lattice is what? So crystal lattice means regular infinite periodic arrangement of geometrical points. So this is a 2D lattice. Infinitely, here it is extend over up to infinite. Here also extend over up to infinite. Along y-axis is infinitely periodic arranged. Along x-axis also infinitely periodic arrangements of only points will be called as the lattice points. And if we are going to put a molecule here with equal orientation, same orientation at each and every point, the molecules have the same orientation, then that will be called as the basis. So basis is the set of particles or atoms or molecules or ions placed on each lattice point. Each lattice points, if I am going to put either atom or molecule or ions, so these are called as the so-called basis. So crystal structure, if we are going to consider this figure, this is the crystal structure having lattice points. The so-called center of mass is called the lattice points, and these are called the basis. So whole things will be called as the crystal structure, 2D crystal structure. So depending upon the crystal structure, their physical parameters, properties is going to be changed. These are the basic things. So this video I am going to upload only your WhatsApp, and the main videos on other topic whenever the course will be progress, that way will be uploaded in YouTube. And here these are 3 questions you have done. and these things we have been discussed. This is the disorder, this is the ordered, and this figure also we have been discussed that this is a lattice, this is also a lattice, but along x-axis, y-axis, both are repetition distance is same, but here along x-axis, along y-axis is larger repetition distance than along x-axis, and here also we can found in this way the repetition distance is different as compared to along x-axis. Along this way also we can found repetition, this way also we can found repetition. So this is also a lattice structure. So in general, the so-called lattice is nothing but lattice structure, or lattice is nothing but wherever in the arrangement of points, wherever you are going to be sit, here, 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 wherever, you can found the same surrounding around us, around that point. See, here if we are going to sit, then the surrounding is, or surrounding atoms is what? If you are going to sit here, the surrounding atoms will be the same. So wherever you are going to sit on, at each and every lattice point, the surrounding should have to be same. So then we can say that that is called the lattice structure. If each and every lattice point you are going to be put atoms, molecule, ions, those are called as the basis, then lattice plus basis will be called as the crystal structure. So these are the basic things we have been discussed in our last classes. So today we are going to move forward, that we are going to discuss in our class. Okay, thank you.